It's summer in Australia, and that means you'll find me up in the hills with a metal detector and a dry washer trying to find gold ore.
We're doing all this work and I haven't started the pump in like 9 months or something, so we'll see if it's worth setting this up.
Hey! Our dry washer uses vibration and air pressure to separate heavy gold particles from the dirt. But for this machine to work, the dirt has to be absolutely bone dry. Unfortunately, our dry dirt was about to turn to mud because we were racing a summer storm.
That is what is about to hit us.
So it's a case of dig like heck and get that gold.
This is literally the reason we're dry washing here, this old mine, and we're just working in their waste rock, what they threw out. We know there's going to be gold in it, we just don't know how much. Gadsy has been pulling out the pieces of quartz that we know have gold in them.
These pieces of quartz that look like an aero bar are actually pieces of gold ore. They were accidentally discarded by the old timers when they threw out their waste rock. And the dry washer was separating the heaviest pieces of gold ore out of their waste rock pile.
All of this is potentially ore. It's the heaviest rock that got caught in the dry washer, and heavy rocks have a chance of having gold in them, so we need to crush these to extract any potential gold that's locked up in pieces of ore like this.
Just before the storm hit, it was time to go home and crush our ore to see how much gold we'd collected. Most of the gold that's hidden inside gold ore is very small, so you have to crush the rock down to talcum powder size to get it out.
Holy crap, that is all sulfide.
Gold ore right across the world comes with other associated minerals such as silver and lead, which is known as galena.
That is one spectacular looking rock.
The presence of these minerals mean it's highly likely that it was going to be gold locked up within this ore.
But this is the gold game and there are literally zero guarantees. Choke. Power.
This is the type of impact crusher. Powered by a lawnmower engine, a spinning tube throws the rocks into a steel ring, smashing them to dust. And that's why we wear a respirator when using it, because that dust is very toxic to your lungs.
There's a one pass crush, which is not nearly enough to get an accurate result. However, it's good enough to know if there's gold in it.
Now that we had it all crushed, it was time to use a gold pan to extract the gold from the dirt.
Okay, this is insane. All of that is sulfides. All of that is silver, iron, and lead. That's the most I've ever seen in a single pan. So we know we've got a bunch of lead, a bunch of silver, a bunch of iron. Did we get a bunch of golds? That is the real question. Yes, we got gold. Yep.
After just one pass through the crusher, we successfully released a lot of fine gold, so it was time to go back, recrush the rest of the ore before turning our attentions to smelting down the gold and finally figuring out how much we collected.
I don't know if I've got enough gas to do this, but we're gonna find out.
Melting the gold with a special flux allows you to remove impurities that the sulfides add to the gold, leaving you with a fine gold button.
All that work came down to this little gold button, and I'm gonna guess it's about half a gram. Close, 0.45.